Welcome to Beyond Transparency, AI's impact on the fixed income market. Episode 1, The Transparency Revolution, AI Reshapes Fixed Income Markets. In Episode 1, The Transparency Revolution, we explore how artificial intelligence is reshaping the fixed income space. Unlike equities, fixed income markets have remained fragmented and opaque for years, but that's changing. AI is helping make these markets faster, smarter, and more transparent, answering growing calls from regulators and market participants alike. So why has fixed income lagged behind in automation? And why is now the moment for AI to step in?
Fixed income is a very different animal compared to some of the other asset classes, like equities or FX. When you look at equities, you're looking at a few thousand tickers. It's a space that has been long electronified, and efficiency, speed of execution is obviously a generation ahead of fixed income. When you look at the bond markets, there are millions of securities that sort of all act and feel very differently. Munis work and feel very differently from mortgages, from corporate bonds, from bank loans, and so on. I would also say in the last couple of years, firms are trying to do a lot more with less people, with less resources. As a result, they're looking for more automation, for more data-driven capabilities.
Fixed income markets are widely recognized for their complexity, driven by the vast number of bonds, each with unique terms, liquidity profiles, and structures. They're also notably fragmented, with much of the trading conducted over the counter rather than on centralized exchanges. In an environment marked by limited transparency, sophisticated AI tools have become essential, enabling market participants to better assess pricing, risks, and trading opportunities. Solve Price, Solve's AI-powered predictive pricing solution, was developed precisely to address these challenges. But what are the key drivers behind the Solve Price innovation?
One of the drivers for Solve Price, Solve PX, has been and is the introduction of algo trading, and increased access to data in the marketplace that has forced people to start to look at different ways to kind of get an edge, get an advantage on others in the marketplace. So with the introduction of more and more data, you need more and better tools. And so the introduction of Solve Price allows us to take data that's available to some market participants, such as security master information and trade data, and data that's not available as in a democratized way to all market participants, which are quotes, and bring them together and produce something that provides an advantage to our clients.
Another game changer? The growing demand for automation and efficiency. Financial firms are facing tighter margins, increased regulatory scrutiny, and the need to process vast amounts of data at high speed. Let's explore some of the trends forcing innovations in fixed income.
There's several trends in the market that have contributed to this over time. One is that there's been increased regulatory compliance in the market over the last couple of decades, and that's resulted in the increased level of reporting of data into federal repositories. When that data increases, that gives data providers, analysts, market participants the ability to do additional work, additional analytics. So the combination of the availability of that data, the increased amount of technology that has come to bear against that market has given us the ability to create products and analytics that just didn't exist before. When we think about our practitioners and their day-to-day and how it's affecting them, the increased level of data and transparency that has occurred in the market has resulted in decreased spreads and decreased margins for our clients, whether they're on the sell side or the buy side. That requires them to be more efficient in their operations, to make better decisions, to be more analytical. and Solve is happy to bring products to market that allow our clients to compete in that type of environment.
AI's role in fixed income isn't just about improving efficiency. It's about fundamentally transforming how the market operates. By providing unprecedented levels of transparency, AI solutions like those developed by Solve are breaking down barriers and reshaping industry practices. Let's explore why Solve continues to innovate with AI, bringing solutions to our clients.
Since 2011, Solve has been focusing on price transparency in fixed income markets. The fixed income ecosystem is riddled with information asymmetries and data fragmentation, and as a result, customers don't have the confidence that they're executing at the best levels. Our key focus has been on providing price transparency in fixed income market through aggregation of quotes. Predictive pricing is meant to fill gaps in asset classes and securities that don't have any transparency. Solve is very excited to be at the forefront of the AI push in fixed income markets, and this is a solution that the clients have been asking for. You have investors that are executing at vastly different levels, and our mission from day one has been to bridge that gap, to eliminate those information asymmetries, and level the playing field across the fixed income asset classes. As we've engaged in conversations with clients, it has become apparent that some firms have made great strides over the last few years in terms of onboarding talent, data, and tools, which allow them to leverage AI to achieve better execution and realize various efficiencies.
Transparency is no longer a wish. It's a shift, and while it's powered by AI, it's driven by confidence, helping practitioners navigate a market once defined by opacity and noise. Next week, we'll go deeper into the AI behind the movement. Follow the series on LinkedIn and join us for Episode 2, How AI Predicts Bond Prices, Breaking the Code.